little kitchen astrology and little, I don't know whether it's Gen X insight or listening to old music insight while the laundry is drying in the background. Um, in a Facebook group I'm in, I'm an old guy, so old guy things. Um, they mentioned a concept album by band Fate's Warning called Pleasant Shade of Grey that came out in 1997. I hadn't listened to this album in at least a decade, and I put it on because I know there was sections of it that just were, the lyrics and the musicality and the vote, just everything was just so good. Um, and I got through probably the most emotional section of it, section 9. Like the album's called Pleasant Shade of Grey, and the songs are just part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Like they're just like, nope. And it brought up emotions that I had not thought about in a long time. And with Jupiter at 29 degrees of Aries, squaring Pluto, that is retrograde in Aquarius, I'm not entirely surprised by this. Now, Pluto is the planet of breaking through boundaries, but it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn. So we're going to think about things that were, and friends that were. I mean, because it's still currently in Aquarius, and Jupiter at the end of Aries is going, who are you now? Right? This is more of that eclipse energy from the end of April that's breaking through. And Mars, coming to the end of Cancer, is at his weakest spot in the zodiac. Right? The last 3 or 4 degrees of Cancer, Mars, right? Mars wants to be in Capricorn. Let's go. Let's go to war. We got a good plan here. But Mars at the end of Cancer is very emotional. And me here, Cancer, very emotional. But the purging is not a bad thing, right? The letting go, the releasing, the breaking through, the letting go, right? So that I can move forward, so that anybody can move forward. And Venus is also in Cancer, so there's a want to be cheesy and listen to that stuff and pull the emotions up, because Jupiter's going to move into Taurus and Venus is going to be there. So go ahead and let go now, because if you hold on too long, it's just going to hurt. But to be fair, sometimes we need that. I don't know why. I think we want it to hurt, but it's not necessary. It really isn't.